Yo, 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 everybody, we back again. Your resident pleb YouTuber, streamer. We have fallen off the deep end. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, but anyways, rank doesn't matter. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to crush it here, 7-0. Let's jump into our draft where we have a change of fortune. Best of one ranked. What do we have here? Removal spell-wise, we've got like a Blessed Bolt. I think I'm going to try round two. Round two, Electric Boogaloo of forcing blue-red. We did this earlier in one of my draft videos, and I don't exactly remember what happened, although I do recall that we didn't do as well as the deck looked. But I'm going to first pick this Wandering Mind here, and I'm going to see, once again, if we can force a good blue-red deck of sorts. And absolutely, we're going to second pick this Flame Breather. This is not normally how you are supposed to draft, of course. You're supposed to stay open, figure out the open colors, and, you know, jump into a lane here. We're passing like a Wolf Strike, for example, and a Retribution. But the nice thing about doing this, at least for this pack, I'm passing a white signal and a green signal, and I'm kind of cutting off a little bit of the red, so don't try this at home. But I really enjoy the blue-red deck when it comes together, especially if you get a bunch of Flame Breathers and whatnot. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Signals, right? We're getting like a third pick Bleed Dry, and there are a couple good uncommons in here as well. And yet, I'm thinking about just taking this Flame Breather. There is a Blessed Bolt here, in addition to the Flame Breather as a red card, which does send a kind of a weird signal. But I think people are going to look at these other cards before they look at the Bolt. So, once again, I'm gonna take the Flame Breather. Hard forcing it here. Okay, we move into pick number 4. We have some blue cards and an okay red card. Kind of like taking Siphon Essence or Syncopate here. I haven't really played much of Syncopate in this format. I have liked the Siphon Essence because of the blood creation, but I think we could probably try the Syncopate here if we wanted to. I don't know, Repository Scab's also pretty good. Being able to rebuy some late spells is nice, but let's try to take one of these counters. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the Syncopate this time, even though that's a card, again, like I said, I haven't played too much of normally. We're gonna take either the Ambush or the Villager here now. Villager's not bad. In the blue-red deck, you can tempo them out really easily with bounce and tap down, such as like this Chill of the Grave, which means a creature with Menace is much more likely to get in, so nice pickup here. This is a good-looking start. A good-looking start to a forced blue-red deck. I have had a bit of a rough go these last couple days as far as drafting is concerned. We have just under actually a week left before the first draft open is on Arena. You've probably heard me mention it a few times earlier, but the draft open is one of those big events where you qualify on day 1 by going a certain record, and then play on day 2. If you get to 6 or 7 wins on day 2, you can earn 1,000 or 2,000 actual dollars, monetary value. Restrictions do apply. You'll have to look for some more information about that. But it is their first draft open that they've done. Previously, it's all been like sealed and constructed. If I had been smart, we would have probably had a really good green-black Lumberknot deck, but we're forcing. I'm taking the Wretch Throng. The two... Oh my god. Whoa, the third Lumberknot. It's a 2-drop, as I was saying. It's also a zombie for chill, but we're forcing it. I'm stuck in my ways now. This is still a good start to the blue-red deck. And yeah, so going back to the Arena Open, best of 1 and best of 3 are available on day 1. And then day 2 of the Arena Opens are always best of 3. So, I think for best of 1, you have to get to 7 wins before you get to 3 losses. And then for best of 3, you have to get to 4 wins before you get to 1 loss. So oftentimes it is easier to do best of 1 if you're just trying to qualify. and then have to play best of 3 on the next day. But day 1 is unlimited. You can play as much as you want. It is expensive. I believe it's going to be 25,000 gold or 5,000 gems. So do not feel bad if you don't end up playing in it. It is a very expensive event where very few people are actually going to, you know, make their entry fee back or even get to the later stages of the money. So Reckless Impulse, a good pickup there. Our first pack's actually gone fantastic, right? Like, this is exactly, yeah, Wheeling a Throng. This is exactly where we want to be with this deck. I need to make sure I get enough tap down and bounce, though. I think oftentimes the blue-red deck just needs a little bit of that tempo, because it has such a good early start. So if you can abuse that, you're normally going to be good to go. I don't think we saw any Alchemist retrievals, or if we're lucky, like the Lunar bounces, but we did pick up 1 Chill of the Grave, and we do already have 2 Flame Breathers, so I think we are in decent shape given the fact that I am forcing this when I could have taken like a Bleed Dry, 2 Lumbernauts, that type of thing. Kind of interesting. I don't know. I've really enjoyed blue-white in the, or sorry, I keep calling it blue-white, blue-red in this format, but it seems very hit or miss. I think, well, let's take a look at my stats real quick as we wheel nothing. From what I can recall, I either get to like 7 wins with blue-red, or I just go like 2 and 3. Let's see if I can find out here as we open our second pack and get a Rending Flame. All right, let's take a look. Blue-red 5-3, blue-red 7-2, blue-red 1-3, blue-red 5-3, 5-3, 7-1, 1-3, 6-3, 3-3. Yeah, I mean, so there are a couple records with blue-red where they're in between, but for the most part, they either get 5 wins or they go like 1 and 3. So I guess that just tells you how important getting some of the specific cards are in this archetype. But yeah, easy Rending Flame here for us, hoping to wheel the Retrieval, but a lot of other good red and blue cards that we wouldn't mind coming back. So good first pick here. Yep, that's a good one. Manaform Hellkite is pretty darn good. 4/4 flyer for 4, already good enough on its own in limited, and then of course this one gets a huge boost by the fact that you can turn any instant or sorcery you cast into some extra damage. Passing in a Braid, Epicure, Celebrant, Guest, Repository, Cradle, a lot of playables. Happy to just take this Manaform Hellkite for sure. Oh man, this is actually kind of a rough pack, because I want to take the Chill and the Flame Breather, but I think the Alluring Suitor is just a little bit too good to pass. This card tends to overperform so much just because you don't need to attack with itself, right? You can play this on like turn 4 or whatever, after having already played 2 creatures, attack with those other creatures and transform it. I mean, hopefully I've cut off red well enough that we can just wheel the Flame Breather or the Chill, but I think the Suitor's probably the right choice there, as we get a nice pickup here, pick for a Braid. So yeah, the nice thing about the force that I've done is because I was cutting off red so hard in pack 1, the people to my left, they don't want any of the red, and so now we're getting all the goodies. Passing another Chill here, but a Braid's got to be right. Another Wandering Mind, hell yeah, this is how we do it. This is the one upside of forcing a strategy. If it works out, you're going to get paid off. And I'm looking at this Vampire's Vengeance, if it's going to be playable in this deck. It's almost playable. It kills my Throngs and it kills my Wandering Minds. I don't think we're going to need the Vengeance, but it's a decent card. Otherwise we have like Knife, or I don't even think the Active Treason's too bad in this deck, but we'll take the Stitched Assistant. Maybe we'll run an Ambush as a combat trick. It's another card that is generally poor, but in this deck, I think it actually has some utility, especially if you can get up the Ancestral Angers. We haven't seen a single one, or we haven't taken a single one yet. But with Ancestral Anger, you can make your 5/5, you know, Trampler. Okay, those last few picks weren't very good, but the wheels now are where we should see some decent blue and red, hopefully. There were a lot of possibilities. Whether it be, there were some Celebrants that could wheel, there were some Chill of the Graves that can come back. Alchemist Retrieval, fantastic. Do want to get at least one of those bounce spells. Both of these would be playable as well. Sure Strike and another Villager. Definitely. How's our creature count looking? 10 right now. Okay. Most importantly, though, I have majority 2-drops and 3-drops, so we should be able to curve out pretty nicely. At this point, we probably take the Scab over... Well, certainly don't need a second Cradle. Guest wouldn't be awful, but I think the first Scab is slightly better now. It's also just a 4-mana 3/3 if you need a body. Yeah, I like it. And remember, we still have another pack to go, so have effectively enough packs or playables already here in the first 2 packs. We have Bounce, Abrade, Chill, Flame for removal. Hey, another Chill. Nice, nice, nice. Hoping to get at least one more Throng in pack 3. We did not wheel the Flame Breather, though. Okay. I believe there was another Flame Breather that I passed. I took the Alluring Suitor, so somebody did take the Flame Breather, it would appear. Okay, pack 3, let's go. And our rare is the Forebear. We would have had a really good green-black deck for sure, but we do have a really good red-blue deck here, I think, as we open up a Flame Breather, and we're just going to first pick it. Get past, nice. Abrade, Lunar Rejection, another Scab, Lacerate. I think it's just another easy Abrade here. I do really enjoy Lunar Rejection, though this card has overperformed a ton. Another Rending Flame, too. Wow, okay. I almost want to take the Flame Blessed Bolt just because we have so much big removal now. Like, it wouldn't be bad just to get some cheap removal, but I think Rending Flame is too good to pass up here. So cards that are pretty easy to cut, I would think. Assistance a little bit weak here. Scab's a little bit weak here. Oh my gosh, a Necro Duality. Card is so fun. And we'll take a Celebrance. Ambush is probably cuttable here. Syncopate's probably a cut here. I don't think the exploit creatures are going to be quite good enough, especially if we don't get some more Throngs, but they wouldn't be terrible. Okay, there's another Throng, but feels like Cruel Witness and Lantern Bearer are a little bit better. Yeah, the 3/3 flyer's got to be the choice here. That's too bad I have to pass the Throng and the Lantern Bearer, but I think the Witness is got to be the choice in this scenario. Creature count now up to 12. Foreboding Statue. I like that card a lot, but it doesn't really feel like it fits this deck very well. I mean, it's still fine to run it. It's ramp, it's fixing, and it turns into a 5/5, so you're going to play it in every single deck, but it doesn't feel like I can really take advantage of it necessarily as well as some other decks could. So what are we missing? I don't know if this deck is missing much. It has got a lot of good stuff with it. Sure Strike. We might play that. Take it over Evolving Wilds here. Just looking for like one more decent card here. One more Flame Breather, one more Throng. One more Bounce Spell. Probably Throng better. Another Scab. We don't need that, so let's just take the rare. Get some extra value. Some more gems. Alright, now I guess we're in this territory of hoping something wheels. So, it feels like somebody was taking all of the Ancestral Angers, huh? Because I do not recall seeing more than one in the entire draft. And somebody did take that other Flame Breather as well. So it could be that there was another red drafter at the other end of the table, but, I mean, with what we ended up with in red, I guess I can't be too picky. Another Scab if we wanted it. Yeah, so maybe this is Syncopate. Syncopate or Scab are my two choices, I think. Because we're not wheeling anything else around here. I suppose Sure Strike's not crazy. Okay, pretty good looking deck though. I guess I'll go ahead and just try one Syncopate. But I am pleased with how this deck turned out. I guess my one concern could be that we don't have that much card draw. Maybe that's not even true. I have like 2 Wandering Minds. Okay, yeah, this deck should do just fine. Could go 16 lands, I guess. But it feels safer here to go 17. Oh, you know what I wish we had? A Scattered Thoughts. That would be pretty good. Because we actually don't have much blood production either for mitigation of flood. We have the Celebrants. I didn't take that dagger. Yeah, that feels like it could be my downfall. But I think this deck is good. Alright, we're starting from the bottom. Let's see if we can roll back to a respectable rank. It's crazy though, the swings in on Arena. Like, the last couple days I've been doing a lot worse, but my overall win rate is still 66+%. And yet, you saw how hard it was, you know, every win on like rank 10 doesn't give you anything. But then every loss, and you're dropping hundreds, so it's kind of crazy. Alright, we're on the play here. Pretty slow looking hand, hoping to draw any 2-drop. Off the top would be nice. Good enough for me. I suppose Reckless Impulse is actually kind of bad with Syncopate, isn't it? But depending on what we draw, we might still be casting it out next turn. I guess we'll attack first and see if they block. If they do, we'll just go grab the other Throng and cast it instead. We can wait. Because we do have one 5-drop in the deck, the Celebrants, so... Waiting a turn means I will be able to cast all of it. Hey, nice. Alright, let's go for big Hellkite here. Hope the opponent doesn't have a removal spell. Okay, it's not good enough. Of course. Not many removal spells in the format could do that, but here we are. It's fine. I'm not mad, you're mad. I'm kind of mad. We've got a really solid draw, though. Sadly, I don't have any pressure right now. Four mana. What do they have? Hand Mariner, you got it. Alright. Let's go ahead and play the Alluring Suitor. Play out our land. Let's attack with both. Gonna flip our Suitor and give us 2 red. So now we can either pump once or pump twice. If we pump once, we still have access to Rending Flame. I want to see how they block first, if they block at all. Okay, so let's order the 4/4 first. Then go for a Rending Flame. If they have the +2/+2, then at least we still kill their 4/4. Well, good game, they say. I don't know if that's a good game, but sure. And I think I'll wait on the Impulse. We already played a land for the turn. We're not going to have any mana left over. Main phase, Thirst for Discovery. Alright, that's a good sign for us. They're not going to have too much mana to work with after this. But if they have just like an Abrade to kill the Deadly Dancer, I mean... yeah, sure. Okay. It's a good draw. Let's start off with Reckless. Nice. Play that. Play that. Play the Mind. Try to find something. I'm actually going to take Syncopate here. Because even though they know about it, they don't have very much mana. And so while they might get to cast a couple spells this turn, any other turn I'm going to get to counter something. So they're going to really have to choose their spots. Counters aren't the best when you reveal them, of course, but sometimes your opponent cannot do anything but play into them. That's a hell of a card. Okay, they're gonna start gaining a bunch of life here, trying to keep themselves in the game. Not a terrible draw, I guess. Bad news is, since I'm just gonna be passing, they do get access to nighttime, but... that's pretty brutal. Yeah, just straight up 3-color, it seems like. Okay. Ah, they're gonna try to play around my Syncopate? They're adding mana there. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can make them pay 6 here. Alright, well I don't care about that. probably game over if they just go for equipping or enchanting. Repository Scab. So, counter unless they pay 4. Taking them for 1. Braid their spider. Alright, back in business. Oh, how far we've fallen. But you know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Rank is nothing but a number. Like, as the viewer, y'all already know I'm the #1 drafter in the world, best player in the world. I don't make mistakes. If I lose, it's normally because I wanted to, or because the other person just drew super lucky and I got screwed or flooded. So, okay, game 2. Pretty good looking hand. Got some of our 2-drops, got some interaction. On the draw. Means we don't get to be as aggressive as I would like, but we'll see what the opponent can do. Muster up. What you got over there? Rand. Forest and a pass. Nice draw there for us. Yeah, Wandering Mind's got to be one of our best cards in the deck. Evasive, draws a card usually. That's all you can really ask for on a 3-mana spell. Cradle's a good draw. I think I'm going to lead with Throng. Because if they don't play a human to pump up the Disciple, we can just trade. If they do play a human, I wasn't going to be able to block with my 1/3 anyways. And this is also more pressure immediately since I'm going to be playing another creature this turn. It is tempting to abrade the Taxidermist, but I think we go with the Wandering Mind here and... Brick. Old Rutstain. Oh, getting punished for not killing their Taxidermist. Now they even have access to treasure. Okay. Chill's a good draw. We'll swing in for 2. Alright, I mean, it's too late now. They've already got an extra, what do you call it, treasure, so killing the Taxidermist is not going to be doing that much. This is a great hand, though, to tempo them out. Alright, so they're going to play a 5/4. That is fine. Go ahead and take a hit for 3. What I like doing here is bouncing their Outcast end of turn, or... I guess I'm doing this main phase, but same thing. And then now we can abrade their Taxidermist. So they can't cast that wolf anymore. Weaver of Blossoms, that's okay. Do I want to go for a double block? I don't think so. I think they have a Blessed Bolt in their hand. If I double block... If they order my Flame Breather, that's pretty awkward, right? I just take a hit for 3, then abrade their Weaver attack. No, I think we're going to take one more hit from that thing. Because I think they have a bolt in their hand, and they want to aim it at my Wandering Mind. I don't want to end of turn anything here. We'll go ahead and just attack for 2. See if they go for the bolt now. If they do, we'll respond with Cradle, ping them for 1, hit them for 3. Gonna go ahead and main phase this as well. Take care of their Weaver of Blossoms. Reckless Impulse. Land and another Disciple, sure. Okay. I think we can just take it again. Awkwardly. Sure. Oh, they missed some damage there, didn't they? Alright, attack for 3. Land, pass. They cannot use the Visionary, otherwise we burn them out. A real close game. Okay, that's fine. And they're just dead on board. Got him. Let's go, baby. Red, blue, tempo. Go, go, go. Climb, climb, climb. 2-0. 2-0, let's go. How many times did that 2-drop of theirs hit me? I feel like I took like 15 damage alone from that stinky 2-drop. The Disciple card. I mean, that's how our deck wants to play. A little bit of early pressure, beating them down, ping them in the long run. We have more wins already than that red-black deck from yesterday. Feels bad. Alright, on the play here. Oof. This hand needs to draw a land really badly. If I brick on my 3rd land, it's all over. Okay. Don't do it like this. 3rd land, please. Thank you. Let's lead on the Foreboding Statue then, get some mana ramp alive and well. We might even be able to play a turn 4 Celebrants depending on what they do. Circle of Confinement my statue, but they missed a land. Okay, well, let's play the Wandering Mind, try to draw a card. Take the card draw spell here, since we already have 2 pseudo removal spells. It looks like opponent's just missing land drops. Nice, did find the land. And this game is going to be over in a flash. The red-blue deck really punishes missed land drops like this, so... I'm not saying it's completely over, but it's going to be pretty hard for them to win here. It's fine. Let's play the land. Go to attacks. Flip. They're going to go for the Retribution. We are going to Cradle. No pump. We're going to play Celebrants. And I'm going to say good luck. Yeah. not much to say there. We drew pretty well. They did not draw pretty well. The rollover commences. 3-0. Feeling good. Back in business. I do like forcing this deck. I've said it before, but this deck utilizes a lot of commons to do well. And, I mean, yes, I played a bunch of uncommons that game, but the Flame Breathers and the Tempo cards, those are all common, so. So it go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button while you're here. Get your bananas, your mushrooms, and your potatoes. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving, if you participate in that. Or if not, hopefully you just had a good week in general. We're having a good time. I'm recording a draft video here. Deck lists, at least at the time of recording right now, deck lists for the Innistrad champs are due tomorrow night. So I've been practicing some standard and constructed. Standard and historic in constructed. And like I mentioned on some earlier videos, I will be uploading some videos of the decks that I'm playing on the YouTube. Okay, we have a pretty weak hand. Island I would keep, but Triple Mountain, we're going to have to ship that down. And that looks like a good one. I think I'm going to... Yeah, on the... Well... No, I'm going to pitch the Throng. It's the weakest of my cards. Let's keep both flyers here. We have a Braid for any early play they might make. Like a turn 2 Throng is not doing much anyway. So... Don't think I'm gonna bother braiding that though. Chill or a braid. Let's take another braid here. They might play around the first one by playing some weaker threats, but I doubt they'd play around the second one. More infantry, okay. Well, this could be a problem here if we start to flood out. Really hoping that our Cruel Witness doesn't die. Because if they have their own Abrade, we're gonna have a big problem. I'm putting a stop on my upkeep because I might want to upkeep Abrade to get the Surveil. But I'm guessing if they have a Cruel... Even that's really bad. If they have a kill for my Cruel Witness, our odds of winning are way down, so... Let's go ahead and get the Surveil online. Do not want to draw that. Not going to fire off the second Abrade, though. Not quite yet. Fantastic, that's good. They missed a land drop. Even if they draw land, I doubt they're just going to suit up their second infantry, so we don't need to hold open the Abrade. Let's play out another Wandering Mind. Okay. I think we're going to take the Retrieval. That way we can bounce our Witness, because they don't have 5 mana yet, so we can rebuy our 3/3 flyer and replay it next turn immediately. Another nice hit. Yeah, like I said, Wandering Minds are so good in this deck. And yes, I said the deck functions off of commons, but they are uncommon. I understand. Opaque Visionary, sure. Yeah, let's just bounce our flyer and recast it. Do we want to draw Alluring Suitor? Yeah, I guess we do. I'm guessing they're going to have another removal spell, and if they don't, then they're just going to die anyways. Now, do they want to attack, or do they want to try to find a land with the Visionary? Oh, they're probably going to attack then. Yeah, we got a good old-fashioned race here. I could have double pumped and gone for the kill next turn, but I think holding up the Abrade is a better play since our Dancer has trample anyways. Oh, I guess I wouldn't even have... Never mind. I would need another mountain for that to be viable. Okay, let's kill that before they can pump. And 3, 4... So they cannot attack here. I can put them to 1 on board, and if I draw a mountain, I win. Oh, I think I messed up. I should have let them attack. Oh, I messed up. I should have just let them attack, actually. I should have let them attack, making them think that I needed to jump, and then Abrade, and I win. If they just block like this, they lose. They need to double block here, but I might have thrown. That was a big mistake on my part. Yeah. Should have just let them attack with their Waltzer, get the trigger. I mean, they still need to deal with 2 flyers here, but... I'm pretty sure I would have had the win. I'm pretty sure they would have gone for it. Okay, yeah. Slight mistake there, could have cost me. Fortunately, it did not. And, like I said, we're just gonna 7-0 easy. Got a 4-0 start here. Looking pretty good. Deck's great, Magic's great. Water's great. Stay hydrated. Do some stretches. Go work out. Unless you're watching. Work out after you finish watching this video. You need to finish this first, clearly. I keep looking over here, where my chat would usually be when I'm streaming, but I realize I'm not talking to anybody because this is a recording, so I should be looking there at the camera, looking at that while I talk to you, because you're here with me. Hello. How are you? Yes. Like I said, drink your water. Sexily. Okay, game number 5. Let's win a die roll. Do it. Great. Let's... Ooh, God. Ooh, we need a mountain so bad. This hand would be insane if we drew a mountain. I think we just go down to 6, though. Our deck is a little bit probably too good to keep a sketcher like that. Oh, man. Pitching Celebrants also sucks, but... I think we keep the 2-drop, 3-drop, plus the interaction. So the Wretched Throng is a zombie. It will unlock my Chill of the Grave, which we will fire off if we miss this land drop next turn. Casting a turn 2 Reckless Impulse, that's crazy. Well, bad news for me. They didn't play a creature for me to tap down. Alright. Yeah, let's go for the tap down because I need to find some lands here. Okay. That's unlucky. Raconteur. Go ahead and abrade the 3/3 end of turn. See if we can find a land finally. And now their Raconteur just immediately flips into a Ravager. I suppose I deserve this. Tramples, so it doesn't even make sense to block the Ravager here. And that's just a little bit too late, my friends. I gotta main phase this off so it doesn't go to night. That is too bad. We're definitely gonna block the Epic here. If they use the Valorous stance on that, it's fine. Oh, they're not even gonna do so. Okay. Fair enough. Another land here for us, finally. But with Valorous stance now revealed, I cannot just play the Mana Form Hellkite out. So let's play the Wandering Mind, try to find a little bit of safety. Okay. That's gonna be good for the Waltzer. We might be able to rattle back from this unfortunate start. I will block the Epicure. So this might be the turn that they use the Valorous stance just to get the value out of it, but I can't afford to take another hit. Yep, that's fine. I lose the ability for the Suitor to flip, but the 2 life is just too much more important right now. Yeah, that's okay. That's just a big blocker for now. Let's go ahead and just fire this off before they can untap. Play out our other Throng. Eventually we can Rending Flame that to get rid of it. It's going to be 2 more turns until that becomes something that can attack. Yeah, we might be able to pull this off. They have 3 cards in their hand and 2 blood tokens that didn't do anything, which is kind of scary. That's fine. It's not a spirit, so I don't lose any life. Okay, 1 blood token gone. Both blood tokens gone, good. Now if we can just beat what's left in their hand. Okay, that's another good draw here. So I think the play is to, let's see, 5 mana. Gonna be 1 short of doing that. I have to Rending Flame this turn. But I can turn on some gas if I want to. I could go Alluring Suitor. Attack with both. Rending Flame the token. Rending Flame the judge, that is. I guess I should probably Wandering Mind and find another interactive spell. Yeah, bounce is really good. Okay, let's just kill the judge. Attack for 2. Oh, they have a Piercing Light in their hand? Okay, you got me. Sure. I'm gonna take some trample damage here from the belligerent guest. It's fine. Oh, they didn't even attack. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna turn things around now. You can just Alchemist's Retrieval their their judgment before it wins them the game. I would give them back the 4/4 flyer defender by doing that, but it's close. Hopefully they don't have too much left in their hand. 2 cards. I mean, they have the dagger as well. Feels like their guest should have attacked last turn. So let's see. Can I win if I let that die? I would need to kill them in 2 turns. But then they get back their 4/4 anyways, you know? I would need to kill them in 2 turns. So I take my turn, I pass, that goes to 2, I take my turn. So I would need to, yeah, oh, this is close. This is really close. But I think I do. And I want to pay the kick cost on this, so I get a 2/2 instead. If they decide to attack with their guest. Okay. Smash with both. Gonna pump once. And bank on me drawing something. Because I don't think I can win if I bounce their judgment and they just get their 4/4 back anyway. Eh, they got it, they got it. That doesn't do it, unfortunately. Doesn't look like they have anything, but I'm gonna die with them on 1 life. Good game. I think I made the right play, though. I think I just needed to draw something there. See, let them kill my 4/4. I have to bounce the enchantment. Hit them for 2, but then they play the 4/4 that I... Yeah, no, I think I made the right play. Gave ourselves a really good chance to win that. We just needed to draw a non-creature spell there. Close. Especially since, man, I stumbled in the early game and they were beating me down so hard early. We were almost able to pull that off. What was it? There must have been something else I could have done. If they lived that 1 life, I might have had a better play somewhere. Oh, man. I cannot keep a 4-island hand. I don't think that's good enough. That's a ton better. We're on the play, turn 2 Flame Breather, turn 3 Wanderer with an Abrade. Fantastic. Go, go, red, blue, curve it. Versus the werewolves. Alright. I like offering the trade here. And I'm gonna go ahead and let them flip the Visionary if they can. Take the removal spell over the chill, even though the chill cycles. They did hit a land there, nice. They might main phase a removal spell now, since they know I have Rending Flame. That's the only problem. Just like a Wolf Strike right now would kind of suck. Okay, that was going to kill it no matter what, so no big deal. Not good. That might be game over. Drawing that land right there instead of any spell. Feels like they might also have the +2/+2 trick in there. Oh my gosh. Wait, they're just running this out? When they know I have... Okay, I'm actually going to... They must have like another in their hand. Do they have 2 Helana and Elenas? I guess I'm going to Rending Flame the Berserker, because I'm going to need to kill that anyways. It's just too much of a clock, and then I'll just abrade the Helana and Elena. Okay, well. Could be worse. But... I'm out of gas, and they have a full grip of cards, so... Wonder why they just ran that out. Again, do they have 2 of those? Yeah, I can't beat that one. Well, this is what I was talking about when I said its deck didn't have the juice. We lost our Celebrants to the bottom, we saw that. And I guess we could draw our other Wandering Mind. Yeah, it's gonna be game over. 6/6 gain 4, and I've got nothing. Good beats. Oh, big oof. Big oofty. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4 we go. Four and 2. Should be able to squeak out a few more wins with his deck. Yeah, I don't think there was much we could have done in that scenario. Guess the decision was to mulligan. No, wait, we did mulligan. We had a really good opening hand for 6, didn't we? Yeah, we had turn 2 Flame Breather, turn 3 Flyer, a couple removal spells, and then, yeah, we just needed to find more gas. Previous game was super close and good too, man. The one we lost to the judge or whatever, that enchantment. Got him down to 1 life. Ugh. There's always the next game. I'm sure we can win 1 more. That previous 6-card opening hand, though, was just about as good as that this deck can muster. Like, if I could choose 6 cards to have in my opening hand, that would have been pretty close to them. Maybe we have the Hellkite instead of one of those cards, but... Flame Breather on 2, Wandering Mind on 3, some removal spells. Alright, Matchmaker. Next victim, please. Can't you see the YouTubers are anxious? Give me the money. Did not win the die roll, but our hand looks pretty darn good. Need to find, what, 1 more land, ideally? Okay, we need to find a third land, but if we can, our hand slaps. There's the third land. Very nice. Don't think I'm gonna bother abrading that. Yeah, we'll kill a 3/2. That gives them a card, but I'm gonna be playing out my suitor next turn, I think. Because the suitor means they have to play a human to trigger the disciple. That works. 4/3. Attacks me for 3. Pretty awkward hand here. I guess we just need to start killing their creatures, though. Okay, good. They don't have a human here, but maybe just a Celebrant or something. That's fine. I think I like playing the Flame Breather this turn and just passing. Holding up retrieval. Abrade. Do we care if that dies? Nope, I think that's fine. They can attack here for 2, but that's no big deal. We have another 2/3 in hand anyway. And they have no plays. Fantastic. So we'll go ahead and play the 2/3 out this turn. And yeah, we'll go ahead and smash in for 1. Okay. Well, that's gonna make it a lot harder to win, I guess. Flame Breather pass. Set up for multi-blocks. Wow, they just gave me the nighttime. Okay. This attacks better. Ping that. I think I actually no block and go to 2. Play the Wandering Mind, find something. Let's take the chill. Put them on a 2-turn clock here. Gonna retrieval their wolf. Glorious Sunrise is a hell of a card. It's fine. Does that win now? Play this. Tap, ping them down to 4, and then we just attack with flying and menace. Good beats, baby. Good beats. Whew! That was a scary one. But ping, 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 tap, tap, bounce, bounce. Retrieval could have also bounced Glorious Sunrise on one of their turns, but I'm not sure if that was better given the circumstances, so. Let us hold the baby. Ugh. 5-2 now. Potentially 2 more matches. We can do it because we're great. We're great and we're worth it. You know it's not worth it? Goddamn wait times. Can't handle the pressure, the stress, the swings. We won the die roll and our hand looks great. Wow. You know my rules. Step 1, be on the play. Step 2, curve out. Well, following both 1 and 2 perfectly. Play the Throng over the Flame Breather. Blue-white. With a 3-3. That's freaking cheating. Alright. Chili of the Grave. We are going to let that resolve. Because now they're tapped out, and I just get to slam a Hellkite. Nothing. Seems good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off an Impulse then. Try to hit some lands, get a 2/2 flyer. Not hit any lands. So we're just going to attack with these two, trigger the Alluring Suitor and not put our Hellkite in range of a Fierce Retribution. Okay, go ahead and pump there. Pass priority. Great. Go ahead and search up another Throng. And say go. They know I have Syncopate, so it's hard for them to do anything into that. If they do have Fierce Retribution, they can pay the 3, is the problem here. So I think I'm just going to attack with the Deadly Dancer. I like how their name is No Fear, and I'm playing scared. Yep, they had it. Great. And then I'm going to play Flame Breather and pass. Not playing out the Throng is awkward, since they know I have it, but I think holding up the Cradle for our Hellkite's worth it. It's fine. Okay, let's attack for 4 in the air. Looking for another island before I do anything nasty, because this Hellkite will just win on its own. This is pretty awkward, I do have to say, though. Alright, they did have another Fierce. Let's go for the protection. And the nice thing about getting this Cradle off the battlefield, or rather, the Cradle out of my hand, I can start casting my blue cards now with no fear. Oh, sure. Bounce and response, okay. That's fine. It has felt like they might have like a Syncopate in their hand too, but... I think I'm perfectly happy just running out some Wandering Minds instead. Don't need to run out the Hellkite right now. I think if I ran out a second Wandering Mind and they had a counter, they would counter. So once again, I can just wait. So if they're just going to sit back on reactive spells forever, then we will win that. Sure. Nice. Another land is great. Play another mind. Another Abrade. Great. Just pass now. Okay. Kind of a strange game, isn't it? That's another fantastic hit. But I don't need to run out any of my big threats. If they're just going to sit back forever, I'm okay with that. We're winning this game without them. Okay. No tap down. I'd rather save it for a flyer. We can race them pretty easily with what we have. Eventually they're going to have to pull off some kind of move. Go for the second Abrade now, the one they know about. Another really good draw. The best part about this is I don't need to do anything because we're already so far ahead. Like, even if they have nothing, that doesn't matter. There is the White Wrath in the format after all. So. Hey, is this a spirit? It is. So we'll go for a Rending Flame in response. It's fine. Alright. Again, we had no reason to really do anything but sit back on all of our irrelevant cards. I think it's clear that they were holding on to something, but because we already had overwhelming board presence, every turn that they just sat back holding open mana for something meant I was already gaining some incremental advantage throughout the game. I'm guessing it was just some counter. They probably didn't draw that Sigurd until a little bit later. But now we got our final boss, 6-2 with the forced red-blue. What you gonna do? I'm ready. Final boss time. Would be nice to get a little trophy here after yesterday's devastating beats. In the title now, I'm gonna put like top mythic, just top mythic. Whereas it used to be like top 5, it's gonna just say top mythic. Kenji, what does top mythic mean? Yes, top mythic. You know, like Indiana Jones. Who's gonna watch? Who's gonna watch after all of these important artifacts of antiquity? Top men. I am a top mythic. Okay. We played this person earlier. Remember, we got mana screwed versus them, and then we almost stabilized. So if they're on the same deck, then they're on red white, and our hand looks really good. So get a rematch with one of our losses here. And this time it doesn't look like I'm gonna get mana screwed. Yep. Red white it is indeed. But they are on the play, so who knows what happens. Being on the play does give you a slight advantage. I think according to 17 lands data, on the play is like 52 or 53% win rate. Militia Rallier. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the statue online. You want to do that as soon as possible. Currently, they can't attack with the Rallier unless the Epic here also attacks. That was a really good draw, though, for them. So I take 6 here. Okay. Well, the rematch is not going great for me. The opponent already curving out something fierce. Reckless Impulse. Let's go ahead and just abrade that right now. Pass. It was a pretty big swing. There's the Raconteur, okay. Another pass. Land Celebrants go. Sadly, I do not get to hold open Cradle this turn, so really hoping they don't have a removal spell for my Celebrant right now. Okay, they're probably looking for another white source, would be my guess. We do get a 5/5 off of the statue at the end of our next turn. So this is probably the most important turn of the game, because if I don't take too much damage this turn, I'd say we are probably favored. Although the Raconteur will flip if they just do nothing here. But, I mean, we have a pretty easy double spell next turn. Uh-oh, deep in the tank. Too many good plays available for them. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Nothing, okay, nice. So it will flip. That's a good draw too. Let's go ahead and start things off being a little bit impulsive. Oh, did I forget to... I forgot to tap my statue at the end of their last turn. Shoot. That's a huge mistake. Lose out on a 5/5. Let's go ahead and Rending Flame that. Crap, that's really bad. Oh, they went for a Rending Flame in response, and we have the Cradle. Okay, this is the swing now. The big punt here, though, man, this statue should be flipping into a 5/5 right now, which would probably just insta-lose or insta-win the game. So I gave them a full turn, basically. All right, they attack with both. I'm just gonna block the Epic here. Yeah, imagine having a 5/5 blocker here. There's just no way I could lose. Okay, and that's 6. Let's go for the win. So I can have Fierce Retribution here. Yep. Go to 1, my statue unflips. But remember, I should have already won the game. Okay, whew. Oh man, small mistake again, could have cost me. Look, the swings are so... We just went from 1,000 to 600. The swings are so crazy. Anyways, nice little 7 win. I'm happy. I'm stoked. Undoes the pain of yesterday's draft. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one as well. Forced a little bit of red-blue. Got a sweet one. Loved forcing this strategy, like I said. Don't get me wrong. I did get a lot of the key cards and a lot of good uncommons. 2 of the Wandering Mind, 2 Rending Flame. Of course, we got that Hellkite, but really, the 3 Flame Breathers, the 2 Abrades, the 2 Chill of the Graves, like, a lot of the commons make the deck. So, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for that content, not the content, for the algorithm. That's what people say. For the algorithm. Leave a comment below. Potato, mushroom, yada, yada, yada. Yakisoba. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.